I'm on Patreon, and Patreon is a platform where I will upload interesting videos where you can learn astrology. And this is an exclusive Patreon only membership videos where you will get some interesting takes on Vedic astrology, some interesting learning on Vedic astrology. Connect with me on Patreon and we will grow, and I will give you much more deep insights on Vedic astrology, and lot more secrets will be shared there. Hello seekers, welcome to Punneit Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Mercury is going to make its move in the sign of Capricorn on 29th of December. But this move will be for more than 2 months, because on 14th of January, Mercury will become retrograde in the same sign along with Saturn, and Mercury will continue its retrogradation till 4th of February. Then from 4th February till 5th of March, Mercury will once again move in the direct motion and will continue to cover the sign of Capricorn. Therefore, it becomes around 9 weeks of Mercury transit. This Mercury till 14th of January will be moving direct, and as soon as Mercury enters Capricorn, Mercury will find Saturn, the Lord of Capricorn, in the Capricorn zodiac. And this is going to be a remarkable transit, especially for people who have Mercurian zodiac sign, that means the Gemini and Virgo, either in the Kendra, that means 1, 4, 7, 10, or 5th and the 9th house. Let's begin with a quick analysis of Mercury transit in the sign of Capricorn. For retrograde motion of Mercury, one more video will come because that is something special. It's a special case scenario. Watch this video till the end to get to know more about this transit. Before that, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's increase the family of astrology. Let's spread the video of astrology among family and friends, and this will allow others to know more about transits and the behavior of planets. Also follow me on Instagram and Telegram for reels and some interesting stuff. For consultations, you can drop me an email. The email ID is in the description box below. Consultation will begin from 2nd week of January. So let's begin with Mercury transit in Capricorn. Mercury is a planet of banking, finance, communication. It is a planet of strategy. It is a planet of planning. It is more about data. It is more about in-depth information. It is books. It is letters. It is language. So when Mercury goes in the sign of Capricorn, Mercury will find Saturn, which is maturity. This is where Mercury, the consciousness, meets the experience. On one hand, a lot of people will see the positive side of this, because Mercurian energy association with Saturnian energy shows the randomness of Mercury slowing down and the stiffness of Saturn getting loosened up. Because Mercury is a very fast moving planet, Saturn is a very slow moving planet. If you take these two planets with respect to Sun, Mercury is the closest, Saturn is the farthest. It's like Mercury is the grandchild and Saturn is the grandfather. So it's a young and an old, energy and experience, enthusiasm and maturity coming together. This is a very important planetary placement. But Saturn can also bring lethargy. You need to focus more on the experience and alter your communication, alter your attitude and approach towards life that is more in sync with Saturn. Because see, Capricorn is the domain of Shani. Shani is in Makar, Capricorn zodiac. And if you take Gemini into consideration, Capricorn is actually transformation of Gemini, because Capricorn is 8th from Gemini. And from Virgo, Capricorn is 5th. So Mercury movement in the sign of Capricorn is actually extremely good for Virgo ascendant and moon sign, and it is going to bring transformation to the Gemini zodiac. So observe these two zodiac in your horoscope. Whichever part of life is controlled by Gemini will see immense amount of transformation, changes. Your Saturn is going to bring more maturity towards that house. Anything that was stuck will now start moving. Anything that was not reachable, not available, will now become more available. It is more reachable. And from the perspective of Virgo, Virgo's productivity will increase. Wherever your Virgo is, will see that this is going to improve the patience of Virgo. You will learn more things about the areas of life about Virgo, and that will increase your capacity to earn, because Capricorn is the 10th house of the Kal Purush. Capricorn is the 10th zodiac, which means career, reputation, image. This is a very good time for journalism, media, IT industry, language, banking, finance. Till 14th of January, this will see a steady growth. But because Venus is retrograde in the sign of Sagittarius, one house behind this Mercury can feel lack of resources. Because 11th from this Mercury will be Mars and Ketu. And if you observe, Mercury is a bank and 11th means gain, profits. So this Mercury transit can maybe it will demand the exchange of profit with experience. That means there can be few losses, but those losses will give you some experience, some knowledge. It is a restriction to warn you. So there may be some warnings if you are especially Gemini and Virgo moon sign or ascendant. Going carefully, investing money in a very structured manner, random risk-based investment should be avoided. This can be a good time for banking and finance industry, but again, you have to observe the Rahu's aspect onto this Mercury. Now coming to the negative side, because Rahu is aspecting this Mercury from the Kritika Nakshatra, on one side it can trigger out-of-the-box solution, some major shift or transformation happening in the banking sector, but in some part of the world it will be profitable, in the other part of the world it will become simply chaotic. Because this Mercury now comes under the influence of two malefics. And 11th from Mercury, see, for any bank, any business, rolling profit is very much important. The revenue is very important. And revenue is the 11th house. And that finds Mars and Ketu. So financially, you may see some sort of difficulty. Financially, you may feel that the Mercurian energy wants to move, but Saturn is blocking the path. You will have to wait for the second week of February, because that's the time when Mercury will become retrograde and then become direct. That is like the final decision of the Mercury. Until then, it will be a to and fro communication. Anything you start, if you want to start a new venture, new business, new job, even a new marriage, a new relationship, will see a to and fro motion, doubt. There will be less clarity. There will be more of experience. You may have to go under variety of circumstance, because that is the experience of the consciousness. And that can give you some good and some bad experience. You will have to accept both and pray to Lord Ganesha. Chanting Ganesh mantra Om Gam Ganpate Nama and chanting Ganesh Atharva Shirsha will be one of the biggest means to pacify any negative effects of Mercury. And for those who already have afflicted Mercury or are in the Mercury Mahadasha or Antardasha, you should chant Ganesh Kavach 3 times a day till 6th of March until Mercury moves out to the sign of Aquarius. The good thing is that the second house from Mercury will find Jupiter. Jupiter in Aquarius is controlling the 8th from Mercury. So yes, a lot of negativity is controlled by the Jupiterian energy. But Mercury being Mercury, Mercury is chanchal. It's a vivek, it's chit, it's consciousness, it's knowledge. And it can take any route. It can make you believe anything. It can make you trigger your deep hidden fears, anxiety. So people who have very weak moon or under some sort of mental disturbance, if you are feeling depressed, anxious, you may have to talk to a counselor, healer, psychologist, astrologer. Because you need to talk. You need to bring the negativity out. Because Saturn would want to pull the negativity out so that you can move into the positive direction. Affirmations like Aham Brahmasmi, talking more good about yourself are the key ways by which you can improve your confidence. Remember, from 14th of January, when Mercury will become retrograde, Sun will also move in the same sign. Sun will also hit the Saturn. I will make another video for retrograde Mercury. But till 14th January, this 14-15 days, you will have to watch out for any hyper growth, hyper enthusiasm, something going absolutely right, something going absolutely on the course, and then you will have to observe, is it going to sustain? Because if it is not sustainable, it is not profitable. So guys, that was a quick take on the Mercury transit in the sign of Capricorn. This is for the first 15 days. This is a more generic analysis covering the full position of Mercury in Capricorn. For the retrograde Mercury, there will be a specific video. Subscribe to the channel to get the notifications and follow me on my Instagram and Telegram if you don't get notifications from YouTube. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, this is your host Puneet. Namaste.